All right, it's spring 2024 and want to do a gear video for the guys that are going hiking with me. Some of them never been before, wanted to see what I bring, and I'm hoping to get some help from I got one guy that always goes with me and get some help from him on maybe honing in my gear a little bit. Also for my nephews, they're building out their gear kits, so hopefully we can get you guys going. And my Coast Guard buddies, you guys are telling me you're going with me in the fall, so hopefully we'll get you all out there in the fall for another trip. This spring, first weekend in May, we're going to the Big Creek Loop. It goes by Clingman's Dome, looking at either All Trails or the Outbound for the app to support that. Those are the two that I found that have the loop. It's about 35 miles. So I think you get 7 or 14 days free. So I won't download either one of those or have everybody download it until right before, so we can utilize one of those. I didn't see it on some of the other apps, like Far Out's one of the more popular ones we use a lot. Gaia, those didn't seem to have it, but they may. But anyway, go ahead and get started. I'll start over on my left with my pack. This is the Durston Kakwa 40. It is ultra material. I've used it on a few hikes and really like it. It is not seam sealed, so all the seams potentially would leak. So I sealed all the seams on the outside just because it's easier, and it's worked great since sealing it. So you'll see in the video, I compartmentalize everything. I don't have a bag liner, just use stuff sacks for all my gear. So starting on the outside, I've got a piece of Tyvek for a footprint for my tent, and it works great. It gets really dirty, muddy, throw it in the wash, and now it's really soft. So the more you wash it, it's nice and soft. But it's very durable and has worked well. On this, I added the cord, was not part of the pack, but they do have the little places where you can add cord on the front and the bottom. So I have the Earth Runners, are great for river crossings or good camp shoe that you can put on, get out of your trail runners for today. And if you gotta go to the bathroom at night, it's a lot easier to slip these things on than have to put your hiking shoes back on. So that'll work well. I got my toilet kit. This is a ultralight PAX sack, and I think it's Dyneema, and it is seam sealed. This is the Vargo Trial. It's titanium, really lightweight, and it's got an aggressive saw, so it really gets into roots well. So I'm digging a cat hole, so it works really well. And this is just a Platypus half-liter water bottle. I don't put water in it till I need it. I have the Kulo Clean bidet that pops right on there, pushes on there, and so that works really well. I use, of course, I have hand sanitizer, and just starting out with the bidet, so I definitely bring toilet paper as well. So that's all in that kit. And this is Frog Tog's rain jacket. It came with, I got the jacket and the pants. The pants are garbage. They're super baggy and just really obnoxious. This is a large. I'm 6'2", 205, and this thing is big on me. But I've had several other name brand expensive rain jackets, and they all wet out. This one never wets out. So it goes with me. And then for rain pants, these are Montane brand, and they're only 3.5 ounces, I think is the weight. They are large, regular, 15,000 waterproof rating. They are pretty much see-through, so you don't want those as your town clothes if you're going on like a through hike or something, but they work great in the rain. The only thing that I don't like about them, they fit really well, like kind of form fitting, but they unzip at the bottom, but I still have to take my shoes off to get them on. I probably could get them on, but they feel like they're gonna rip, so I always take my shoes off. So that's only complain about that, but they are great, so I've enjoyed using them. Okay, the shoulder pads, this Dan Durston, he's got these pockets on the shoulder straps. So I have prescription glasses and sunglasses. I put those, swap those out on one pocket, and then the other one I got a cell phone and a little pack towel. It's great for wiping sweat, cleaning my glasses, and or phone or whatever, so that's good to have right there, super lightweight. And the hip pockets on here, and one I've got some hand sanitizer wipes, a whistle, this is just some DEET and a little spray bottle, and that on the bottom I just put some Leukotape. I've got a few Band-Aids in my kit, I'll go over in a minute, but really Leukotape for my hands and feet when I start getting hot spots to hopefully prevent blisters, as to me has worked the best. So that gets used. I got this little Swiss Army knife. It is probably the only knife. Sometimes I bring a lock blade because I don't like this one, this little blade, but really don't use the blade a lot. I like this one because it has the fingernail clippers on it, and they actually work really well. And it has scissors, and of course the tweezers toothpick, and then it has this little screwdriver. I actually added that on there, a little keychain screwdriver, and I use that for my trekking poles. If I have to adjust those, I can use that. So. All right, in the other pocket, I've got my poles for my tent, and I've got 4 MSR groundhogs in there with that, although I may only use 2, because with the poles, I really don't need a lot of tent stakes. So 2 for the 2 doorways is probably all I use, but just in case, I'll bring 4. I have the Katadyn Be Free filter. A lot of people use the Sawyer Squeeze. I've never used it, but it looks like to me, you have to back flush it. It's got a little parts that people always talk about losing. This one's simple. Just scoop up the water, throw this thing on, and it's got a great flow rate. Put the water in your container and going quick, and it's always worked well for me, so I'll keep using it. And that is everything on my pack. Again, it's a 40-liter inside, and then with all the outside area, it adds some additional storage. So it's this is typically I'll go on a 3-day hike, but I think I wouldn't change my gear a whole lot if I wanted to go on a longer hike or either a through hike. I could just change my gear out a little bit and probably stick with the 40-liter based on what I see other people carrying, what I think I'm going to need. So if you have pretty light gear, pretty compact gear, you can probably get away with the 40-liter. Most people go a little bit larger. I use the Nalgene bottle with this, let's see what it is, 1 bottle hydration is what this is called, and I love it. You could just put this in one side pocket, and I just wrap it over, and I constantly can have some water to drink. And they do make 1 bottle hydration makes these. If you want smart water bottle, you can get those too for a smart water bottle or any disposable bottle. So I usually do bring some disposable bottles with the sport cap on it. I did get HydroPack bottle that I might bring. Not sure how well that's going to work or stay in a pocket, but I got it, so I'll probably try it, see how it works, but I'm a little iffy about that. But it's kind of cool that it packs down small like that. I do have the poles, but you don't have to have poles. This is the ZPAX Duplex tent. So it is the Duplex. I know they got several versions out now. This is the one that has the zipper entries on both sides. And so it's, I don't know, very slightly heavier than the others, but it is nice having the zippers on both sides. And outside that, I love it. It's super light, easy to put up with the poles. And I put the trekking poles on it that I use as well. And it is super sturdy, so love it. And I use, you see this a lot, Thermarest Neo Air X-Lite. This is the yellow pad that you see a lot of people have. I'm not gonna bring it all the way out, but it's the long, I didn't get the extra wide version, it's just a regular, and works well for me. So this is Flex Tail pump, and it's great for, I have a stuff sack with that thing, but at the end of the day, using a stuff sack for inflating your pad is okay, but it's a little annoying, and these things are just super easy and nice to use. They do have them with the light. I got one of the first ones, so I've had this one a while, but it works fine. It is kind of cool, you can get one with light. Now they got an extra light one. It's only a little over an ounce, and it's a little more compact, but this one's working, so I'll keep it. And my pillow, this is Outdoor Vitals. This is the one you could get for, they had a promotion, I don't know if they still have it, but you could get the pillow basically for the cost of shipping. And it's the only one I've had, and I've never had any problems with it. I sleep on my stomach, side, back, always moving, and it stays in place. So I have a ZPAX sleeping bag here. It does have the hood on it, and it's a 10-degree bag, so I do sleep cold. But I probably will, I don't do a lot of summer hiking, probably will look at summer sleeping bag in the future. But right now, working 2 jobs, I'm just doing like a spring and fall camping trips or hiking trips. And for me, I love this thing. It zips all the way down to the end, so I can use it like a blanket and have it wide open, or you can snug it, get in there and zip it all the way up, so it's really warm. And maybe try the Enlighten equipment. 90% of people, it seems like that's what they're utilizing. So, but for now, I really love this, and I can move around in it great. It's a long version, but I didn't get the extra wide one. And I got it on there. They have a sale or a minor damage site or warehouse site or what, I don't know what they call it at ZPAX. That's where I got that one. So I got a little bit of money off on it. And for my hiking clothes, I will wear, or plan to wear, these are Arc'teryx shorts. I like these too because they have, you don't have to wear a belt with them. The elastic waist, drawstring inside. They have zipper pockets on the front. And I wear, I'll show in a minute, but I got Injinji socks. I have the Ultra Run line is the ones that I've used for years, probably 5+ years, and I've tried the different lines at Injinji. None of them work well for me. They just don't have the durability. The wool ones specifically I would not recommend because after a few wears they're already wearing holes. But the Ultra line are thicker and they hold up well. I wear the short, like no-show ones that and I don't have gaiters that I wear. I know they're real popular, but I've just never needed them. Probably one day I'll get some, but right now I don't have any. I've been using these Hoka Speedgoat 4s. They are the Gore-Tex ones. Although the only reason I got the Gore-Tex ones, I don't think you necessarily need those. That one is they were also on sale. And I don't know how many miles I got on, but they still have a lot of tread on them. And they're 10.5. They always say you should go up maybe a half size for your hiking shoes. And I bought these online. I probably would have gone up a half size, but they're fine. And I'll keep using them. I do get a few hot spots with them, but I love the cushion. And I have some Lone Peak. I don't know if I think they might be 7s. And to me, they're just not, I like the extra cushion. I do like the zero drop of the Lone Peaks, but anyway, those Hokas are great. This is just a short sleeve merino wool t-shirt that I'll wear. This one's from Merino Tech, and that will also be part of my hiking gear. Ex Officio underwear. I use the boxers. The boxer briefs are just, in general, I don't like boxer briefs. They're just too restrictive, too tight. So I always get boxers, and I always wear Ex Officio boxers. So next I got beside me is the sleep kit I use. I have the Farpoint beanie that if it's cold, I'll wear. This container comes with, if you get Cinchi Designs, one of their products, they'll give you this container to wash their fleece in. They have the Alpha Polartec fleece. This one is the 60, which is the thinnest, lightest one, and it works well for sleeping. I like the hood. I wish I hadn't got the zipper. I like the ones without the zipper, but I guess it's okay if you want to dump some heat. You can unzip half zip. It's extra large, and it's fairly form-fitting. I probably would stick for extra large if I got another one. And this is also Farpoint. Their pants, these are 90. They're not significantly thicker than the 60, but I guess a little bit. Different brand, obviously. And they are a large in that, and they fit well and are very comfortable for sleeping. Normally I'll have some fleece socks that I bring, but I'm thinking this is gonna be a warmer hike, and I just got a pair of regular wool socks. They're actually the ones that came. If you get Merino Tech, a lot of times they'll send you free socks, so that's what I got. All right, next I ordered the tent, sleeping bag, and my food bag all at the same time from Z-Packs because they were having a sale. I got the sleeping bag on clearance as well. So this is my food bag. Hilltop Brands, I think, is another really popular one I see people using, and then you can get whatever picture you want on those. This is my Spork Sea to Summit. A lot of people have as well. You have to have one of these things or something to eat with, and I always freak out because I always lose it in my tent. So I painted it like a orange color, but I think I might do a white just so I can find it easier. But anyway, long handle spoon or spork is great to have if you are using these dehydrated meals. And I usually get the Mountain House meals. Actually, I get a lot of different brands, but the Mountain House is easy. You can find them all kinds of flavors, and they're really good. So I'm going on this hike. I'm going to bring 3. So it's a 3-day, 2-night. So I ate one of them for lunch, and then I always bring some extra Ziploc bags. You can never have enough of those. We usually put trash in these, and then I get these. There's several brands, but these are smelly proof. I just got them on Amazon to help hide the smell of the food. I think where we're going, there's already bear hangs there, but I will be bringing a little rucksack and line if I do have to do a bear hang. But in here I've got Justin's almond peanut butter, different flavors in that one, and then This is fruit jerky. It's good to have a variety of types of food. You don't want to just have all protein bars or all one thing. You want to have a variety, and the fruit jerky is basically all fruit. I got some more. This is almond butter in here too, so I bring a lot of that. That's what I put in my hip belt pockets every day. Is I have a lot of almond and even some sun butter in there, I think, as well. And that is all in my food. The only other thing I'll put in there is for the mornings, I'll do oatmeal. I'll do 2 of the instant oatmeals. I'll put them in I got the Hefty brand freezer bags. You want the thicker freezer bag because you're putting boiling water into it. And that will be breakfast. I might bring some like cheese and crackers too, because there'll be one more lunch I have to bring. And for my cook kit, I've got the totes. This is the 550 milliliter. Got mini big lighter, little cleaning cloth for it, the BRS stove, and this one is very small and super light. You can get this, I think most people get on Amazon. It's like 15, 16 bucks or something, so it's pretty cheap. And 100 gram of fuel fits right in here in the totes pot. So that's my cook kit. Again, I'm just boiling water for my oatmeal and Mountain House meals. And this goes usually on top of my pack, and it's in that Frog Togs bag that I got my coat and pants in. And I got a couple of things in here. This is Hartford Gear Company. I think this looks like Ultra 200 or Ultra, I don't know if it's 200, but anyway, it's a little waterproof sack. Seams are not sealed on it, but anyway, it's got my floss, little toothbrush. If you order from Garage Gun Gears, a lot of times they'll put a little toothbrush in there. It's okay. I've used it one other time, and I'll probably throw it away after this next trip and get something different, unless they send me another one. There's some eye drops, just refresh eye drops. This is some pain meds and allergy medication, just in case. And toothpaste tablets. These little containers I found online. You can get just to save space. I've got these little bitty containers. This is a homemade deodorant that I make, and I just put a little bit in a container. I'm only gonna be gone a couple nights, so might as well have some. And then same thing, another little container back tracing if I need that. So that's what's in here. And in this one I have, this is the Nitecore NU21. Most people get the 25. This one's a little bit lighter, not really enough to make a difference, but I like this one because it is super simple. I don't think it gets quite as bright as the 25, but it's red light or white light, and simple is good for me. I don't want anything too complicated. Don't have a lot of electronics. I've got the Nitecore 10,000 amp, and for a 3-day trip, that's all you'll need. I've never come close to using all of it. It's probably all you need for a through hike as well, or unless you're doing a lot of filming or something. But my charging cord for my phone, and charging cord for the Nitecore headlamp, and also the Flextail is the same, so I have that, just have one for that. And then these are just got at Walmart, Bravo Sierra, it says made in USA, but it's just a antibacterial body wipe, and I love using these for, at the end of the day, when you're all dirty and sweaty, before you put your sleep clothes on, just taking one of those and wiping down is just helps you sleep better, or it helps me. Last little pack in here. This is the little pack that came with my FlexTail. Some Tenacious tape, repair tape, and I had some knee injuries, so I got KT tape. Probably, I might not bring this because my knee's doing pretty good, but I've got that. Some knuckle band-aids in case I need band-aids. And the only other thing in here is some Q-tips. This is a Osprey 12-liter stuff sack. And I have all my clothes in here. I have a sun hoodie, Arc'teryx, size large. It's got a oversized hood. I guess you can wear a helmet underneath it, so I don't prefer that, but it fits well. This is a large. It fits me well, and I do like it. I just wish the hood was fitted. I have 2 extra pairs of Injinji toe socks. So I'll have 1 pair that I wear, and then each morning I'll have a clean pair. So overkill, but it's only a 3-day, 2-night hike, so nice to have. Same thing with underwear, 2 pairs of Ex Officio boxers, not the briefs, just regular boxers. I have, this is Montane, a Polartec fleece. It's got the 1/4 zip on the front. It's got a nice hood. It's super lightweight. And I won't be bringing a puffer coat. I do have the Ghost Whisperer puffer coat. Probably, I got room for that in my bag, in both bags, if I need it, but I probably won't need it because it's going to be first weekend of May. It should be pretty warm, but this should be all I need. And I might bring, I'm wearing a Merino Tech I talked about earlier, wool t-shirt. I might bring a second one of those just in case, or I might bring this. This is it's really a bike shirt. The brand is POC. It's extra large. It's fairly form-fitting for me, but it's like a netting, like mesh netting material, and it wicks sweat away from your body really well. It keeps you staying cool, and then it keeps you from getting cold too after you stop hiking. I'll also be wearing this FlexTail hat every day. It is kind of like a trucker hat, mesh hat, super light, and air breathes through it real well. So I have that. And I talked about my trekking poles a little bit. I have the Black Diamond, I think they're the Alpine. They have cork handles on them. They're pretty durable. They have held up well. The point tips on them still look good. So I'll keep using those, and I would probably get some more similar to those if I want to replace them at some point. I don't think I'm gonna bring this, but I brought it on some other hikes and I've liked it. It is waterproof. It's the Through Pack, fanny pack, and it's got a pouch at the front that goes right up, or I guess right up against your body, and it's kind of open, so the only thing I use that for is trash. And then the zipper, just got one big zippered pocket. If I bring it, I'll probably I might put my sunglasses in there or some extra snacks or something like that. Right now I've got this Ben's Invisinet, your head net for mosquitoes. I don't think I'll need it, but that'll be a last minute call. And then I got another beanie in here. This is the Arc'teryx merino wool beanie, super lightweight. I do really like that, so I might bring that as well. And I think the last thing is, I usually bring a sit pad, but I just got this Gossamer gear that unfolds. You can use it as a sit pad, but I liked it because a lot of people use them underneath their sleeping pad to keep their sleeping pad from sliding around in their tent. And I love to stretch in the morning and the evening, so I can lay this down. I won't have to lay in the dirt and lay on this to do stretching. And it's my sit pad, so it's really super light, not any heavier than my sit pad was. So, and it'll go right on the bottom of my pack. Got to put the add the cord on there for that. That's pretty much it. Wrote down my weights. So everything with if I did 2 liters of water, a liter of water is about just over 2 pounds. And the food I'm planning to bring is everything would be 22.5 pounds. So my base weight is 14.5 pounds.